I just love JJS so much. Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. Do you want to know how to make command, aka run grab moves? Like when you run at someone and it grabs them, but if you don't run into them, it doesn't do anything? Kind of like this move. See how I run into them and then I start doing a barrage? But if I run, it doesn't do anything without that. So, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to go into build mode. Duh. Then you're going to want to make your character block. I'm just going to copy my character block. Sorry, my mic cut out there. Alright, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete everything I have on this character block. And then I'm going to make a skill. And then the first thing I'm going to do in this skill is I'm going to take my animation. For this, I'm just going to use Nanami's running animation for a collapse. And you can use anything that you want for your animation. This is just what I'm doing. So, where the hell is collapse? Alright, right there. So then, you take the running part of your animation. And now, when you're happy with the running part of the animation that you have, I would say, if you are using Nanami's collapse, I suggest going to 0.65 or 0.6, and you can slow it down or speed it up how you want. And now I'm going to set the wait time to 0.05. But you might say, Arden, why are you setting the wait time to 0.05? Holy hell, my mic keeps cutting out, by the way. I'm setting the wait time to 0.05, because you'll see in a second. So I'm adding a hitbox right now, and I'm making it just so it's unblockable just for right now. But that doesn't have anything to do with the thing. You can make it blockable if you want. And then this is the most important part. Add a branch, and then name it land or anything you want it to be. And then, after that, what the hell am I doing? And then you go to velocity, and you set it to, like, maybe 20? Maybe, I don't know. And then you set it to 0.05, and then you click it. You might say, oh, that literally just moved you not at all. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to go to loop. Then I'm going to click on loop. I'm going to see how many things it's gone back. If it's gone back 3, I'm going to go 3. And then since it's at 0.05 and my wait time is 0.6, you're going to want to double 0.6. And now, what you're going to want to do is look at that and wait till you get what you want and then keep adding more. So, like, remember how I started at 20? Now I'm up to 60 because it was not great and it wasn't moving a lot. So, see how that looks pretty good? Now, we gotta make the land branch for when you do land. Like when you run into someone and get to move. Now, I'm going to add a 0.4 just to make it look fade in better. Okay, it's not working. So, never mind about the fade in thing. What you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna add a miss thing to the end. If you're doing a run, I suggest using Gojo's 0.2 void. The stop animation where he gets down and starts breathing like that, and go to any animation you want, calculate the time. I'm just gonna make it really simple so it only goes to 1. Looks like this. It looks okay in my opinion. And then after that, what the hell am I doing? Alright, you're gonna want to make a land branch after you make your stun, of course. Yep, I almost forgot about that. So after that, and also make sure that you're not making the stun branch a 1.005. You're going to want to make it a 1.6 of what it totally amounts to, because that's the actual time because of the loop. Alright, for the hit branch, I'm again just going to use Nanami's collapse, except like when he does the punch. So get to the part where he does the punch like that. Boom. And then calculate where it does the hit. So 69139. That would be 0.7 seconds until he does the punch. And now I'm just gonna make my hitbox pretty big because, well, I want to. And also a simple trick, if you have like your hitbox at 7 and you don't want it to be at all like on you or behind you or in front of you, just divide it in half so you can see like how long what position it is, because normally dividing it by half makes it so it's only in front of you. And then double the animation, go to where it hits, and then continue going. Again, I'm just going to go really simple, so I only have to add normal seconds instead of like calculating it all. So I'm going to go to 2.19 like that. so it's 0.8, but I'm going to go down and I'm going to add a fade out of 0.5, and now 0.8 plus 0.5 is 1.3, so I would add a 1.3 second wait, so now the fade out looks good like that. So now it's time to test out our move when we're done. Jesus Christ. Alright, now that we've selected our character, we can test out the branch. Not the branch, what the fuck am I talking about? The run thing, our run. Boom. See how it does a little punch? And it doesn't do it when we miss? That's because the branch. Now, let's make it a little bit more impactful. Go to build mode. Click on that. Click on your skill. Click on this. And make the damage like 19, because when you run into them, it does 1 damage. Go back to here. I'm going to remove hit from this, and I'm going to replace it on this one. Alright. Hit. And now, I struggled with this at first, but when you're doing 80, or like, what the hell am I talking about, dude? I'm an idiot. If you want your character or the person that you're hitting to go the direction that they're facing, so like say if you're doing an M1 and you're hitting someone from backwards and you don't want them coming at you, you want to use relative from branch instead of doing negatives. See how when I don't hit them, it does that? Wait, what? Why is it doing it for me? Huh? Why is it doing that? Why am I moving and not him? Alright, click on the thing. Go to land. What did I do? No, keep it at melee. Oh, I put the branch on hit. You gotta put branch target on hit. And then, yeah, it should be fine. Ragdoll. Add 0.5. And now, let's test out our run test. Boom! And it sends them flying backwards. When you don't hit them, it doesn't do it. And when you hit them, it sends them flying. Alright, that's all for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned something from this. I'll probably be doing more tutorial videos in the future.